Here are Melbourne's hottest suburbs right now for late spring 2025 and what's driving demand in each area. We'll cover where the real growth has been, which areas might actually be overcooked, and where the smarter opportunities are emerging, whether you're buying a home or an investment. Despite rate uncertainty and mixed national trends, we're seeing steady buyer confidence, tight listing volumes, and strong auction clearance rates, particularly in well-located suburbs close to transport, shops, and schools. What's interesting this year is the divergence between outer and inner suburbs. Some of the northern suburbs, places like Thomastown and Meadow Heights, have seen strong capital growth over the last 12 months. That's largely been driven by affordability, investor demand, and migration from higher priced areas. But it's important, but not all of that growth is sustainable. Many of these pockets have risen sharply over a lower base, so it's crucial to dig deeper before assuming that the trend will just continue. So let's start with the north. Suburbs like Thomastown, Meadow Heights have been standouts in terms of median price growth, offering affordable entry points under 800,000 and strong rental yields. But with rapid gains often comes volatility. As infrastructure and population growth slow, the pace of capital growth may ease. That doesn't mean you shouldn't buy there, but it does mean you need to be selective. If you're looking in these areas, focus on properties close to transport, schools, or upcoming developments, streets with strong owner-occupier appeal, and areas where gentrification is well progressed. And check the local planning overlays so you're able to judge future density, noise, and parking. Now, while the north has been the growth story of the past 12 months, the premium inner and middle suburbs are where we're now seeing some real opportunities. Blue chip areas like Kew, Camberwell, Hawthorn, and Richmond continue to attract strong local and interstate demand. These suburbs have stable fundamentals, great schools, strong community feel, quality streetscapes, and long-term scarcity. Even within these suburbs, they are micro markets that perform differently. For example, Kew continues to attract family buyers upgrading from inner suburbs. Hawthorn and Camberwell are showing renewed strength, particularly for quality houses, townhouses, and villas as buyers look for lifestyle with lower maintenance. And Richmond remains a magnet for professionals with strong rental returns and redevelopment potential. And for those with tighter budgets, there are still good options. You don't have to buy a house to get exposure to these blue chip areas. Depending on your price point, good quality boutique apartments, villas, or townhouses can offer excellent entry point opportunities, particularly where land content, orientation, and scarcity are strong. No matter where you're buying, do your due diligence. Activity centre expansions are creating opportunities, but also risks. More medium density zoning means more potential for development, which can be great if you're the developer, but not so great if you're next door to one. So before you commit, understand how the new activity centre plans may affect streetscape and noise. Whether your property is in a growth corridor or an already matured pocket, and what the local council vision is, because that can directly affect your long-term capital growth. So to sum up, Melbourne's market right now is dynamic and full of opportunity, but it's not one size fits all. The northern suburbs have seen fantastic runs, and so are some of these middle to outer areas, but it may be time to assess how sustainable that growth is or be selective. Meanwhile, some of the more premium inner city and middle ring areas that took a breather are now offering better value and stronger long-term fundamentals. If you're thinking of buying in Melbourne, make sure you work with someone who understands these local nuances, not just someone quoting statistics from interstate. A good buyer's advocate should be based in Melbourne with deep relationships with local agents and the expertise to advise on what represents true value, whether it's an off-market townhouse in Camberwell or a development opportunity in Reservoir. If you'd like tailored advice to find the right opportunity in suburb for your goals, book a free discovery call using a link in the description. We'll help you identify the best opportunities and make sure your next purchase sets you up for long-term success.